With her is Amaya Tucker, I'm sorry, and Tanaya Wood. Before we open up for questions, we'll have an opening statement from the head coach and the players.
First off, thank you guys for being here. Truly appreciate everyone in here tonight. Very proud of this team. It's been an up and down season, but I felt like we fought all the way through, even to the end of this game. A couple of missed baskets, some missed rebounds that, it could be a totally different game. Right now I have Amaya Tucker with me. Ironically, when I recruited her, I had told her that she would be the all-time leading scorer in Winston, break our three-point record, and we would win a championship. Was right about two of them, one of them, maybe not the second one, but I think she was close to it. She ended up being second all-time in our leading scoring category. And then we have Tanaya Wilkins, who came to our camp. And when she came to camp, I was very impressed with her, with the way she was able to handle the ball and get up and down the court. So having these two with me right now means the world to me. So I'm excited to have them here. So thank you, guys.
I'll go. I'll say this has been a crazy season. We've been on a crazy ride. We kept fighting no matter what. No matter how many times we took L's, we still kept coming back for more because we're not a team that's going to lay down. Never. We've never laid down. So I'll say I'm glad that I did this with this team. I wouldn't do it with anybody else. And I'm just grateful for this experience.
Now we will open up the floor for questions. Please state your name and media affiliation.
I'll start. Stephen Gaither, HBCU Game Day. Start with Coach and then with Amaya. Just talk about last night. Obviously, big win here in their backyard. How did you try to come down from that high, I guess, or how did you try to approach that, knowing you had a quick turnaround here against a team, Johnson C. Smith team that's pretty tough?
You can go ahead since you started.
No, you go ahead. You start.
No, go ahead. Let me hear your thought first, because it might be different than mine.
Like you said yesterday, just coming off of a game like that and then trying to come into a game like this, it's going to be different. Each team is definitely going to play you different, which Johnson C. Smith did today. I think they were more aggressive in their man-to-man, as far as, not giving me really the opportunity to score and, just get open shots on myself. I know, like, in the first half, it was kind of hard trying to get my rhythm. It's just one of those things where I just need to try to stay aggressive. Kind of started doing that the second half, but, I definitely take blame on, not being as aggressive, still not trying to get my shot as far as, like, on the offensive end, but, yeah.
With me, I don't think the team ever came down off the high. I think they were still pretty excited about last night throughout the day. And I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think sometimes you got to have some type of motivation that can keep you pumped and going. But I do feel like as a coach, I probably should have calmed them down a little bit and just, probably told them don't get on social media as much and just focus on the task that we have at hand, because that's the thing, we had to be ready for the next day.
Miles many shot of photography. So what are you guys going to do to learn from this experience and maybe do this again and probably beat the other team?
First off, I gotta say thank you for being here, little man. Because when people can walk in their craft at such a young age, that's a beautiful blessing. So you keep on doing what you're doing, okay? And that's a great question. Your question is better than some of the older people that asked me questions yesterday. All right. I'll let y'all answer that.
I'll answer because I know my teammates. So I know they're going to be working regardless. They're going to come back with a fire under their tail and they're going to be working, because next season it's going to be totally different than this season. I'm claiming that now for them. So, yeah. Definitely, kind of just to piggyback off of them, starts with postseason now. So it's just time to get back in the gym, especially for the returners and whatnot. But yeah, just getting back in the gym and just knowing that next season is definitely going to be different.
Yeah, and as me as a head coach, I need to go through and evaluate this entire season. I do take the blame for it, and I'll tell everybody that's in this room. I think I was very arrogant coming into this season. And humility is amazing. And I think God humbled me quickly, because I was upset about us being picked, I think 7th. And I had a problem with it. And I think it was more of a problem for me than it was for my team. And because of that, I don't think I worked them as much as I should have worked them. because I was being more concerned about my feelings and not everybody else's. I think next year I am going to go around and speak to a lot of different coaches. I'm going to go watch a lot of different practices because there's a lot I got to do to get better in order for our team to be better. So I'm going to always take the blame for that.
And lastly, for both the players, you guys, this is the last game. Just what do you guys will remember most from your time, playing on the court at WSSU and playing for Coach Lamont?
Honestly, just the memories, that was made. I've been here. I've been at Winston for 6 years, so I've played with a whole lot of people. Even switching through like the coaching staff, but really just gonna miss all the memories, all the laughs, all the jokes. Really, it goes by fast. So that's definitely one of the things I'm gonna miss. Coach Lamont, she knows she's definitely have been like my favorite coach. Sorry, not to be biased or anything, but I mean it's really the truth. I've had some great coaches in my career, but Coach Lamont is definitely one of my favorites. She took a chance on me, so and I love her, and I thank her for everything, and I appreciate her for everything that she's done for me. So yeah.
Ooh, that took me up, but I totally agree. This is the lady that was the first person that took a chance on me. I will never regret my decision coming here. Like, never. Like, I would not go anywhere else. If I could do it all over again, I would still make this decision every single time. Like, this team, this coach, like, nobody cares about you more, whether it's basketball or not, outside of basketball. She cares about more than this. And that's what means the most to me. Like, I know leaving here, she's going to do whatever she can to make sure that I'm in the best position to do whatever I want to do with my life. And that is just a major thing, and it's the biggest thing that I'm appreciative of when it comes to a coach. Because some people, they don't care about what you do outside of the court. All they care about is what you do when you come to practice, when you play in these games. No, this lady cares about your life. This lady cares about your well-being. This lady cares about your mental health. This lady cares about everything. So I will make this decision 1,000 times again, regardless.
They're saying that now because they don't have to get on the line anymore.
I've been saying that. Just behind your back.
One thing about Winston, and I tell people this all the time, win, stunt. And when you think about winning, not only just winning on the court, you got to win in life. And when I think of so many alums that have come through Winston-Salem State and the people that's made a difference, and you think about Coach Gaines, and then you think about, I had Coach Clark and even my softball coach, the difference that they made in my life. And I always said that I wanted to be that impactful as a coach. Like, I know sometimes my record may not indicate it, but I do know that off the court, the girls can always call me if they need anything. And I always want them to understand that, but sometimes I do have to be selfish and realize that, I get paid to win. But I think, though, as a coach, though, you got to have a relationship with the players. And I think it was points of this season where I lost that aspect of relationships because I started thinking about winning. And I think I had to change that and go into my why. And once all these girls figure out what their why is, I think they're going to be so impactful in this world. And they're going to go and do some great things, just like you, young man. When you realize your why, you're going to be great.
We have time for one more question.
I'm so glad it wasn't a question from that Steelers cane that I see over there. I need to get you a shirt with that Steelers cane. You're right. You're definitely right. I got you, sir.
This concludes our press conference. If you have any more questions, please refer to the School of Sports Information Director.
Thank you guys for
All right, thank you.
So
He
much.
want to be around.